I'm Ben Deek. I'm going to be sitting down with Laura Kenny. Thank you for being here with me today. And we're going to do a little interview on technology. First of all, Laura, I wanted to ask, how old are you?
I was born in 1950. I'm 63 years old.
You're 63 years old. Where did you grow up at?
Detroit,
Detroit.
Michigan.
And then what year did you move out here to White Lake?
What year did I move out here to White Lake? I came out here in 1968.
1968, okay. Well, let's get started here. The first thing I wanted to ask you is, how has technology changed since you were younger?
How has technology changed? It's drastically changed. When I was a young person, I remember my parents buying their first black and white TV, and it was a portable TV, and it had a dial on it. And people did have radios back then, but that was about it. All the cars and everything were stick shift. I do remember them going to automatic transmissions as a young woman. So that was about the most we had in technology.
So drastic is the one word you'd use to describe it?
Drastic.
Drastic, okay. How has the internet and social networks such as Facebook helped keep you in touch with not only what's going on in the world today, but also your friends and family?
Well, how has it? How has it helped me do what? Keep in contact with my family?
With your family and also current events.
Oh, it hasn't really improved that much for current events. You can pick up the paper and, and watch TV and watch the news, and you can stay current on things that way. And actually, I think in the paper and on TV there's a lot less propaganda. I think that Facebook has a lot of propaganda on there, and so you really have to be careful with that. And as far as keeping in contact with my relatives' Facebook, the ones that I wanted to talk to, I could really just pick up the telephone and talk to them. So I suppose as to what's going on in their lives, my relatives' lives, it keeps me a little bit more updated and in more timely fashion.
But you still will use old school methods such as telephone and everything else in order to keep in touch with the people who really matter.
Right, and if you talk to your relatives, they'll usually tell you what's going on in the family. But I suppose it has helped some there.
Okay. The next question I have for you here is, how do you view the influence of technology in people's lives today? Is it in a negative manner or a positive manner? Maybe both?
Well, positive because it's, you just turn on the internet and you go things quickly, so it saves people a lot of time. Like if you want to look up some information on something for school, or you just want to be more knowledgeable about it. Instead of getting in the car and going to the library, you can just click a few buttons and get on the internet and find out your information. So that's a positive thing. But as far as people, I think it's on the negative note because people aren't socializing as much as they should. And when people aren't making contact with other people, you may see people start having problems like mental health problems, depression, so that's kind of scary. Also, I see kids spending too much time on their iPhones and their video games instead of being outside playing and doing the things children should do. And they're all couch potatoes, and that's bad because they're not getting physical activity and exercise that they need. So now we're having problems with childhood obesity in this country. So I think that's bad. But as far as being able to get information in a quick and timely manner, I think that's very good. And things like record keeping, it's doing away with scads and piles of papers and files. That's good.
Okay, well that's going to conclude our interview. Thank you for the time, Laura. I'm Ben Deep, and this was the technology interview.